We're not talking enough about the full of potential college student to unemployed new grad with too many hobbies pipeline.
Just saw this article that got posted on LinkedIn that is rehashing an article that got posted on the Wall Street Journal that basically says that people graduating from Harvard, in particular with their MBAs, are now struggling to find a job after graduation at a much higher rate than in previous years. I think that a lot of people will be very quick to jump on the bandwagon here and
this guy says college degrees are becoming useless. Says, hear me out. I have a degree. It's basically useless. Racked up the debt, went through years of school, job market sucks, can't get anything. Entry-level job postings are down. Unemployment for young people is up. A lot of my friends with degrees are still struggling just to get stable work. And we're seriously in one of the worst job markets in history. Like, some people compare this job market with 2008. And what really sucks is you have a lot of very talented individuals who got college degrees and now they're basically unemployed. They're jobless. They can't find work. Check out some of these videos.
More and more colleges are cutting their useless degrees. Wagner College is cutting philosophy, anthropology, sociology, English, history, modern languages, physics, math, and chemistry. The cuts will affect about 155 students, 10% of their undergraduates. This will affect 40 full-time faculty and 102 total. Wagner has lost students over the years. They're currently at 1,600. They were at 1,800 in 2017 and 2,300 in 2010. The president says they still spend money like they have 2,200 students. They would like to move away from being known as a liberal arts college. That's good marketing. It costs $51,000 a year to go to this school.
You know what I've realized is the $80K that I'm in debt for college, I could have got the 2023 Ford fucking Bronco that I wanted. I don't care what anybody says, a college degree is useless. I said what I said, like, it's useless. You're telling me that I'm gonna apply to all these jobs, pay a shit ton of money for this fucking piece of paper that's not even gonna work. If I get one more fucking email that says, I'm sorry, we went with another candidate. We will keep you for other job opportunities. No, it's good, dude. It's good. I'm just gonna go back in my bed and cry because I was lied to.
Birthday is in 2 months. No car, no driver's license, don't know how to drive, no money, not going to college. When I tell you I feel behind and like a fail, I don't understand how some people just know what they want to do with their lives. And my main thing is I did not think that I was going to make it through high school. Like, I thought I was going to be 5 years ago. So I didn't think for the future. And yes, I know that's my fault. But now I'm just stuck with it. And I'm like, what do I do now? School is not something that I want to do. I don't know. Props to the ones that do go to school. Personally, for me, that is not in my path. But recently, I've been thinking, I'm like, well, what the hell am I going to do? Long run. That's going to make me get money. And what do you mean I have to support myself for the rest of my life? I mean, I don't beat myself up about it because I'm like, everybody's time frame and timeline is different from everybody. So I keep trying to remind myself that, but it's just hard when you feel like everybody else has their shit together but you.
There's some majors that you can take in college where it's like, what are you going to do when you graduate? Like, how are you going to make money? How are you going to feed your kids, bro? Like liberal math or like Shakespearean studies. To me, it sounds like you just wasted like $75K and now you're in debt with like no job.
Imagine finally graduating college and then not being able to land a job. Well, that's me. And it's honestly like one of the most frustrating things and the most annoying things. Because what do you mean I just spent like 4 years of my life to get this degree? But every job that I apply to requires a degree and 37 years of experience. I'm trying to get that experience. And not to mention when you're applying on Indeed and LinkedIn, you have to make a profile, apply to a bunch of jobs, take 47 minutes on each job just to have maybe a tiny possible outcome of a crumb of a possibility of a chance to get an interview. And honestly, I was this close to quitting until I found my savior, which I'm gonna put y'all on. So this website is called AI Apply. You upload your resume and then you put whatever job position that you want to apply to. So let's say you're trying to be a doctor. Like when you apply to be a doctor, no one cares that you were a server at Red Robin. AI is gonna do that for you. You swipe right to apply and it'll do everything for you. Now I haven't landed anything yet, but I do have 4 interviews scheduled and it took me like 20 seconds to apply to them. You're welcome.
If you're currently in college and thinking about starting a business, please hear me out. With the current trends of AI taking over all of these different industries, it's easy to question if your degree is actually going to mean anything in the future. So if you want to hedge your bets, pay attention. The current trend is that AI is going to replace very low skill jobs. But the one type of business that's going to stay is home service businesses. AI cannot replace physical labor. And if you know how to hire people to do the physical labor and how to manage and grow a home service business, you could make a ton of money in the future. It's an untapped gem. A lot of people are saying start an AI company, start an online business, but the real money is going to be in the hands of people who know how to organize and orchestrate service businesses.
I would give the pain a 10. A lot of people do tell you it's not that bad and things like that, but me personally, it hurt it really, 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 really bad.
Unless you guys want to be a doctor, a lawyer, a scientist, or an engineer, your college degree is becoming more and more useless by the day. I'm not saying that you don't learn anything from college. I'm not saying that college isn't useful. I'm just saying it's becoming more useless by the day. Because a couple of decades ago, if you had a college degree, especially from a good college, it pretty much guaranteed that you were going to have a good life. And you were going to make a solid income, and you were going to make good connections and get into the right places. I'm 24 years old. I have a business with 19 employees. Some of these employees have $100,000 a year salaries. C-suite executives, right? CFO, COO, guys with 10 plus years experience in this industry. And I can guarantee you that I did not ask them what college they went to on their interview. I asked them what they've accomplished. What are you most proud of? Tell me your story, right? Talk to me about the previous places you worked and what you did there that had an impact. Talk to me about the things that went wrong. Talk to me about the biggest mistakes you've ever made, right? Those are the questions that matter, not what college did you go to. I'm not saying don't go to college. I went to college. I had a great time. I thought I got a lot out of it. I'm just saying that a college degree itself is becoming more and more useless. And so definitely do not rely on that, and definitely do not think that that is going to have the impact on your life that you want it to.
Unpopular opinion, but if you're someone that's just graduated college and you're still left without a job, you should be networking or hitting up at least 50 people a day on LinkedIn. I know it sounds like a lot, but a ton of the people that I've been coaching recently who've landed these jobs are the ones hitting up 50 to 75 people every day. So go pick the 10 or 15 companies that you really care about, make a list, identify people at that company who went to your college, and send them a message just like, hey, my name is Jack. I'm a recent graduate of your school. I'd love to learn about how you got your position at this company, and if you have 15 minutes to chat, I would really appreciate it. Many times asking for 15 minutes increases the likelihood of them responding to you compared to asking for 30 minutes. Then in this chat, come prepared with questions, make a good, strong impression, and ask if they'd be willing to refer you to an open role at that company. If you keep building these relationships and you repeat the same process 5 or 10 different times, look, not everyone's going to respond to you on LinkedIn, but if you can get maybe 2 or 3 coffee chats a week, that's still a success than 0. This is how you'll stand out from every other person in the process. Every other new grad is mass applying to a bunch of different roles. Well, we got to take one step further. We got to find the people to connect with. We got to hit them up, and we have to ask for these referrals.
College is a scam. College is a motherfucking scam. So I'm a junior in college. Next year is supposed to be my senior year. Supposed to be. And I just got off a meeting with my advisor who just now today, told me that I didn't have enough credits to graduate next year. What? All these meetings, all of these questions that I had for you, all of these making sure that I'm on track, making sure I'm good, making sure I'm this, making sure I have enough credits, and y'all lying in my face saying, oh my God, you're on time. Oh my God, yeah, your grades are good. Yeah, you're on track. You're moving forward. It's gonna be great. You're gonna graduate in time. Just to find out 2 weeks going into summer of my senior year that I don't have enough credits. College is a scam. It's a scam. Like, this is the type of things that we need to replace computers with, because advisors are crazy. What do you mean I don't have enough credits? What have I been doing for 3 years now? College is a scam.
Access to higher education has provided me with the opportunity to gauge the world around me. It's allowed me to, first of all, question how I was raised under the structure of patriarchy and under just this umbrella of oppression. It's allowed me to see the systems that have been set up in place and allowed me to question whether this is something solid or if it's something that should be dismantled. Access to higher education has, more than anything, especially due to taking sociology classes since my freshman year, it's allowed me to gauge and to have a sense of empathy and compassion for the world in general. And this is why I say people who are uneducated, and it doesn't even have to be a formal education, but even you taking time to research and read peer-reviewed articles, to watch the videos, not podcasts, but to watch videos by scholars themselves and to unpack shit, to give yourself the gift of critical thinking and assessing literature. Doing that, being educated, will truly open doors for you. And this is why people who are uneducated are, to me, a liability and are dangerous, because they tend to attach themselves to false realities and opinions that they feel like should be valid despite having no backing or despite not having the education to tie things together. Because what higher education also will do is allow you to connect A to B to C to D. And people who are not educated won't really be connecting to anything except theory, except, oh, maybe it's just opinion. And even their opinions are baseless and just based on truly emotion. So they really aren't valid. Uneducated people are just harmful overall to the collective, because the more you educate yourself, the more empathetic you become, which also means the less educated you are, the less empathetic you will be.
There's some majors that you can take in college where it's like, what are you going to do when you graduate? Like, how are you going to make money? How are you going to feed your kids, bro? Like liberal math or like Shakespearean studies. To me, it sounds like you just wasted like $75K and now you're in debt with like no job.
Being employed after college has taught me that I need to stop comparing myself to other people. Going to school like Cornell and now living in San Francisco, it can be really easy to get overwhelmed by the success and the competition of all the people around you who are doing amazing things. So I just need to remind myself that I'm more than my career, my path looks different, and that's okay.
I feel like a lot of postgrads that don't have full-time jobs yet regret to inform the audience how difficult it is to stay disciplined when you don't have any structure or schedule to follow. Recently, I've been waking up at 11 a.m., 12 p.m. because I have nothing in the morning to do other than, yes, I could go to the gym. I could wake up early to go to the gym, but then after that, then what? Like, I'm doing nothing. I'm just, like, going back to laying in bed and scrolling on TikTok for a couple hours. And yes, I have small part-time jobs that I'm doing, but a majority of those things that I do to make money, it's later in the evening, not until, like, 4, 5 p.m. Even though I don't have any responsibilities in the first half of the day, I still feel bad about waking up late, and it just makes me excited to go back to school because then I'm following more of a routine of having to wake up early, because obviously I was very much disciplined about not skipping my classes. It's rough though. This gap year is rough because I want to be as productive as I can be, but it's hard when I don't have this full busy schedule yet at all, obviously. I know people would probably say then like, oh, get a part-time job for the morning time, like go work at a coffee shop or something so it forces you to wake up early. And I'm like, well, I don't necessarily have to do that. Like right now, I'm very thankful I'm making a significant amount of money to support myself right now, but it's just like hard at the same time because I would like to start waking up on the earlier side, and on the earlier side is more like 9 a.m. but I just don't wake up that early unless I have to babysit really early in the morning.
I found out this morning that I have exhausted my unemployment benefits, and I am no closer to finding a job. And that means I have no income coming in. I have been looking for a full-time job since 2023 when I got laid off from my nice cushy work from home job after I moved across the country. And then I had to come back. I have a good resume. I've had people look at my resume. I know I'm not the only one who's struggling right now to find a job. That doesn't make it any easier. Like, that doesn't make it an easier pill to swallow. I'm so tired.
If you're graduating in May, are you freaking the fuck out? I've done everything right. I have had a 3.8 GPA all throughout college. I've joined Greek organizations. I've done clubs. I've held executive positions in clubs. All throughout college, I've maintained at least one job. Right now, I work a corporate job. I bartend at a college club, and I'm taking 21 credits to graduate in May. Yet, every single time I apply to those entry-level jobs and I click the little entry-level box, I don't hear anything back. I've applied to hundreds of jobs and it's getting to the point that I am losing my mind. The entry-level jobs that require 4 years of experience. My experience is that I've always been a multitasker. I've had to pay for everything I've ever wanted to do in my entire life. And I'm a dedicated worker. No, but seriously, I actually have no idea what I'm going to be doing post-grad. So.
I was being nosy and listening to a couple of girls that work at my gym's conversation, and they were talking about how they've had all these job interviews, applied to all these jobs, can't get a job. Now they have to work at a gym. Literally everyone is in this predicament. It's so frustrating. Like, everyone I talk to, they're having these interviews, sounds like it goes great, and they didn't get the job. Who are the companies hiring then? I have not heard one person say, wow, the interview went great, I got hired. Who are they hiring? Additionally, what are we doing? Serving burgers and bartending is really, really burning me out. I'm really sick of it. Do I money launder? Is that even profitable? I could not be a stripper. Pole dancing is so hard. I could never look graceful up there. I really don't know. What are we doing, guys? That isn't serving and bartending. How can I make some money? I've honestly had every random job in the world, so I feel like I could do anything, honestly.
I can't be the only one going through this right now. I graduated from IU with a psych degree. First mistake. I'm having the toughest time finding a job right now. I've submitted at least like 350 applications. It is a struggle out here. I do social media on the side. I also do dog walking, and then I submit claims on the Sparrow app, but like all of those together are still not enough to pay my rent and live comfortably and afford groceries. Like, if you have any advice, please comment down below.
Grocery haul as a post-grad with no full-time job. It's been like a month since I graduated. Graduated from BU with a bachelor's in computer science, and I have no full-time job. I am working part-time, but then I have rent and stuff, and so I've been trying to minimize all my expenses. In return, I've just been cheap as fuck. Total today was around $30. We have is bread, whole wheat bread, because I've been trying to eat healthier. I have milk, low-fat one, eggs. Let me just check that none of them are broken, because they're good. We have a bunch of frozen stuff. Kung Pao chicken, mushroom medley, because I love mushrooms, fire roasted bell peppers and onions, Asian style vegetables with stir fry sauce. I'm trying to eat healthier since I've been living off Dollar Tree frozen shit. Sweet cut white corn, because I like to put this in my ramen. Last thing we have are crunchy curls. I got because they went viral like years ago. I could see how this could be addicting. There's not much flavor. It kind of just tastes like a salty peanuts packaging. About $30 and it'll last me like a week. So like if we do the mental math, would only be spending $120 on food a month, which is pretty good.
Guys, I'm gonna be the one to say it first. I know some people don't like saying this, but uni was mad pointless. University was mad pointless. University was useless furthermore. I graduated in 2023. It's now 2025 heading into 2026, and I've still not utilized my degree once. I've worked 3 or 4 jobs since then, and I've not utilized my degree once. And I've had it on show, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Indeed, I'm passing my CV to everybody. Bearing in mind, I've got a first, by the way. I've got a first in accounting and finance. And man are telling me what? Come on. Uni is useless, man. And 3 years for a piece of paper. I'm a grown-ass man. I'll regret my decision and stand on it. Fair enough. I made the mistake of going to university, but alhamdulillah, I made my parents proud. I made my parents proud. That's one thing I won't regret. I made my parents proud by going to university. And cool, does that equal the debt that I put myself in? The interest, the riba that I put myself in? No. So I still regret it. However, I done it for the parents, so fair enough. But uni is useless. Don't put your children into uni. Don't go to university. If you've just done your A-levels and you're thinking to go to university, let this video be the reason you don't. You're gonna go, you're gonna do business management, you're gonna go do something for 3 years, You're gonna be 21 after it. You're gonna be looking for a job. You're gonna be looking at your friend Abdi. Abdi's gonna be making 40k full-time TikToker, and you're sat there just finished 3 years of uni, 27k in debt, and that's without talking about maintenance loan if you move out. You got bare debt, no job, no support, nothing. They don't help you after uni. You just get chucked out. Go find a job with that degree. Go. And then they all look at each other. You got all your professors and doctors looking at each other saying, "Alhamdulillah, we scammed another one. We scammed another one, guys. That's 40k debt in the bag. That's another Abdi gone." Uni's mad useless, and I'll be the one to say it. Yeah, the unis can come fight me, unis. I'll take you all on. One man versus 100 unis. Talking about unis. So I see people talking about uni. Oh, uni's such a good experience, but go get that experience elsewhere, man. Man, just go uni to be social butterflies. Guys are just going from a com to a com. You're not thinking about the real reason you're there. The certificate that's under your bed now. The certificate that's under your bed. All them motives in the accommodation are gone. All you've got now to show for it is the certificate under your bed. What's it done for you? It's done nothing for me. The certificate's done nothing for me. It's a touchy subject for me. So what? I'm in like 40k debt for what now? Who's gonna pay that? Me. Who's gonna pay that debt? Me. Got no job from uni. I kept myself in uni. And now I'm just hating. The video cut out, but all jokes aside, if you man want to go uni, but it's a good experience. If you're a bit more pragmatic and outside than me, you might enjoy it more. But yeah, man, uni's 50-50, and for me it's useless. For you, you might like it, so don't let this video be a decider. I'm only trolling. But yeah, Esteban Global, peace.
I just graduated university, and let me tell you, what did I learn? What did I learn from university? Jack shit. I feel like I learned nothing, to be honest. I think the one thing that I can take away is the people that I met. It's just my boys, my friends that I made, my network, the connections. That's it. And nothing else. I learned nothing. School is a waste of time.